much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked them once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Tell me I didn't just...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They snap it to Herbert. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Herbert now. Now quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage decided to test him early. But they approach up to the task and force the incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Johnson, the man in motion right.
Check me. Correct one.
They'll run here with Dillon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A.J. Dillon That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads me covered, I don't think it's going to be the only time they'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. They'll test the perimeter, but that time they're up to the challenge.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Herbert. His throw incomplete.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Packers nothing.
With a tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. Cook. Is in. Touchdown, Packers. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, and 2 are going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Herbert. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force
this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Towards the end zone for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not have to worry more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nakobe Dean in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Shoves him aside, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Now swing pass for Dillon. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Dillon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions Lions have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, he's got him in, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jarvis Landry. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Herbert on first down now. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 47 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Herbert now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And the Packers first down.
First down, Justin Herbert. Cook makes the catch on the out route. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Braxton Berrios, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
The perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run again with Dillon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll find Thielen and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. There's a quick throw to Thielen. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Dillon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cook. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
I feel like a little bit of lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense got pressured up top. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he completes it to Berrios. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown.
And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
In motion right is Robinson. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
On 1st down, it's Herbert. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Herbert. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Slot man moves right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. Touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson from 13 yards out. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now goal for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Packers 32.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll try the left side with Dillon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to Dillon on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like it. I like the call. It's still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Check right.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half.